Hello, hello, and welcome back to my playthrough as the Pathologic Christ, as the Haruspex, Atami Burak. It is day 6, and God knows how today's going to work out. Only blindly head first. But we have some diaries to read. Isidore Burak's diaries, an extract about dead gruel. Call these primitive antibiotics dead gruel. They enrich the blood with the antibodies required to fight the disease. This is not even close to a panacea, though it will take a number of exceptionally fortunate coincidences for the dead gruel to clear the infection completely, i.e. Reuben and myself. The dead tissue was mixed with the solutions amber, jade, and basalt. Basalt, brown twire plus black twire plus Swevry, immune system 80, harmful 15. Jade, Swevry 3, brown twire, immune system 100, harmful 15. Highest concentration of the bacteria is to be found within the major circulatory organs. Liver, unpredictable. Blood offers the purest specimens available. Reuben suggests the arc. Won't do. 19. IX the blood of bud. Enriched. Starts to consume the infection, then nothing. Question mark. IX the blood 2. Enriched much too slow. BST blood. Different. Blocks cellular transportation. The infection is not soaked. The findings. Medium with high particular density is needed. More tests to be done. Applying the solutions of the thick group to infected organs may allow us to produce the vaccine gruel. It will require someone infected with sand plague, however, late the stage. The apprentice call it the panacea, praised to be the one who manages to bring it to life. The result of the analysis of the mystic blood, of our progress. Regardless of whose blood it was that Reuben has stolen, the results it affords are spectacular. The new vaccine is so much more powerful than the one we made yesterday. The production it offers is still temporary, but much more efficient. Make sure to have ample supply of blue vials if you're going to come in contact with the infection. The tests have proven the efficacy of Reuben's methodology. That is, I believe, identical to your father's. I feel rather optimistic now, which means I am confident in your progress, that your will be a success as I'm dying. Extract about primitive immune systems. When concocted in the right proportion, Twirin extracts offered some kind of protection. I'm now able to outline the basic logic of how these compounds should be prepared. If only the worms did not obstruct my work. However, there's a few important results I have accomplished. Swevry would almost invariably boost the effect. A clear group. Falling herbs are combined. Amber, brown twire 2, Swevry 2. Tar, brown twire 2, Swevry 1. The astringent group. The falling herbs are combined. Bitterness, black twire, brown twire, Swevry, white whip. And smoke, brown twire 3, Swevry 1. The earth gives birth to both herbs and plague beneath the ground. Roots bind what is then released by sunlit seeds. Whenever nature enforces its will upon us, we must take heed to seek the way. Whoever says we should submit is unwise. The results of the analysis: human antibodies. The vaccine is working. Using living blood led to astonishing results. The bacteria breed with staggering intensity. Regrettably, there is still no good news for you. The antibodies do eliminate the infection, but the problem is that there's not nearly enough of them. Bacteria propagates much faster than they die. I see no way to reverse the progress. The regrettable conclusion is that human blood is not enough to produce panacea by the method you described. Unfortunate. At the absolute least, we can say that people outside of the town can receive vaccines to prevent catching sand pest in the first as as the Haruspex, I'm more for treating the dying rather than preventing infection. Panacea is a cure, while a vaccine prevents you from recatching it. All in all, both of our, we're both on different sides of the coin when it comes to defeating the sand plague. I stop it within the bodies, and the Bachelor prevents people from catching it again. Or in the first place, of course. An effective team. But the Bachelor is already on his way to creating his vaccines, which may last longer than the current doses, as they only last for a couple of hours. And on my side, I'm quite shit out of luck. Still though, as per usual during these nights, trade, find items, do our usual stuff, and commit massacres. You know, the gamer way. I should, head to Sticky to get plague maps, though. Yeah, fucked. Oh yeah, this place is perfectly fine, I forgot. Just that everybody has their windows all boarded up. Honestly, the bright whites of these woods are really creepy, filling up the windows. Something about that is very effective as a, yo, look, this place is just being completely ravaged. You have these quite pretty designed windows, and then just sheets of wood is forcibly inserted. Like a nail stuck in your eye. I suppose it's kind of a hackney and flat way it makes it. These windows have depth, while the wood is right up against the sill, completely covering it, kind of making a blocky look to these homes. Which, I don't know why I find that striking. I'm more good at noticing things than actually articulating what I'm noticing. I can only, say it and hope that it makes sense to people. Good to see that this place is healthy again. Hey, Naken.
Where are my daredevils?
Tough night, eh? I've come for the map. It's cheap today, a mere 500. Thank you. And where is it located today? Stoneyard. Forget what this is called. Skinner's. Crude Sprawl. Fair enough. Hope the Cruel Sprawl doesn't mind being reminded of the, infection multiple years ago. Note that that is a joke, because of course they don't mind it. This plague's terrifying. Alright, where should I check up now? Also, I'm not noticing much in rubbish bins, so I think I should gather some organs, try and make a dead gruel to see how that goes, and then we'll head to some worms to see their stocks. And then we'll take the night off. I also have crowbars, so I can easily trade for more shells. And, I'll trade crowbars for some fresh meat. think I'll buy 2 things of fresh meat, and then the rest of the items will go towards buying more ammunition. Shells in specific. Oh yeah, this guy's loaded on food. Ugh. The works with this piss yellow filter is really gross. Especially during the night where it's just so drab and washed out. I could make a Call of Duty joke. Or just any military shooter. Or even Borderlands. You know, all the bad games. Yeah, give me those hearts. Don't take that out of context. Oh yeah, we should also show this. I forgot to. Let me try something. First off, White Whip. 2 things of Bloody Tire. Wow, that's awful. So, how I think this works is that we'll take a infected heart. So we'll mix it here. And I think we put in our extract. We mix. Dead gruel, infection 88%. So does this infect me by 88%, or does it, like, just shoot down my, infection? Because if this is, like, a antibiotic that can just be made out of, a very strong antibiotic that can just be made out of, infected hearts, I'm gonna have to, well, watch guards beat dying women to death more often. Don't take that out of context, but also do because it's funny. Yeah, just watch infected people die and cut their fucking hearts open. All in the name of self-preservation. I think there's a piece of wire in between these rocks somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Once we're down here, I'll look through the graveyard again for more wire, and then I'll head back to the works to sleep. The worm needs his blood for the day. Yep, take it. Give me the herbs, worm. So I'll be taking a lot of brown wire. Oh, I can give him crackers for some reason. That's actually a good item to give him. Oh, fucking hell, fresh meat's 80. Huh. Well. Keep that in mind for your guides. Fresh meat's expensive, but ooh, fucking boy, does it give you a lot of wire. I'm so tempted, but I need it. Yeah, I'm just gonna use up almost everything. And just really stock up on the basics. There. Again. That's a 5. I can take back 1 more kidney. There we go. I don't think I've ever heard that sound effect. Didn't know that wolves cried out in the steppes. That's, haunting, given what's going on in the town. Is that a thing of fire? No. Yeah, just weird patterns in the earth. Guess this is just a thing that happens on the later days. Sounds like the dogs out in the steppe are real upset. The mooing, however, is normal. If you hadn't noticed, we had a big fat pen of aurochs, or just bulls, out back. Oh yeah, and there's the crude sprawl all fucked up. Let's ignore there if we can. And here, we just do the big circuit around and look for Twerrier. Given that I've given plenty of blood, I am sure there's a lot that's regrown. There's none back here. It could also be because I sacrificed that one Twire bride that it's growing slower. I don't actually know if that's a real consequence or a bluff. If it is a real consequence, then well, I don't have to torture you with Twire picking anymore. Yay. It's a lot emptier. It just seems like there's nothing in the graveyard anymore. It's unfortunate. Oh well. As always, the cemetery can't get infected, so at the very least we can say that Grace is safe. There's just no Twire. Alright. How was that noise? I'm like shifting. Alright, back to the works. We've got our Twire. Didn't I also take a rat with me? Oh yeah, I show off the rat race real quick, because it's dumb. And right here. Not that way. I'd rather kill this rat with my knife. Or wait, I can actually pick it up. Yay. A living gray rat, not very large, but nimble. Yeah, I don't need it. No second rat for me. Oh look, here's a new amusement. Rat races. There are always 3 rats. Let's call them Smarty Pants, Easy Game, and Beggar. Smarty Pants is running along one track. Beggar is simultaneously, get it? Running along another, and on the 3rd track. I got it. Or wait, why do you call it Easy Game? What a silly question. Are you a little kid or something? Why Easy Game? Why Smarty Pants? These are just catchy names. Okay, so then what? Obviously the rats are different each time. It's about the tracks. Say, our rat took the Smarty Pants track and has to pass all 12 checkpoints. If it comes first, it wins. You were smart enough to bet on it, you win. That's it. And how do I place my bet? You don't. You only bring the rat. Your rat's track is the closest one. If it wins, we'll buy it from you. We'll give as much as 500 coins for a strong rat. Closest track is the easy game one, I assume. But of course, ain't you a fast learner? Anyone can see that. Yeah, I've got some. Let's have a look. Your rat sucks. We'll feed it to the dogs. Or do you want it back? Set it free. Let it live. I don't like rats. They prey at night and stalk at night. They're the rats. Anyways, put the organs and flowers away. And sleep. The emissary arrives tomorrow. Day 6, by the end of which the Haruspex finds out just how important a role mythical creatures can play in our lives. Oh boy, we're gonna hear more about the Shabnakadir. Must be very angry with the poor singer. So unfair. Regardless of what libel the Bachelor is spreading about me, I am simply too afraid to plot any manner of mischief. There's a lot going on right now. This terrifying child, this angel of death, has descended to my humble abode. She won't leave. I think she is hiding somewhere in the house at this very moment. The healing saint doesn't look as saintly as she used to. Not a supreme judge, but rather the opposite. She is exhausted, ragged, and worn out. Her clothes are soaking wet as though she had been crying for a week. If this is you she is trying to hide from, then come and take her. I will hold her, at least until the evening. Yours as may be, Anna, Angel, whatever the last A stands for. Alright, and the Bachelor's note. My previous observations were supported. The steppe people do indeed die of the same disease. What a pity. The blood of a human can cope with the bacteria, up to a point, but the antibodies are not nearly powerful enough to clear the infection. Even the antibodies contained in the blood of a steppe person won't suffice to eliminate the sickness. The disease acts much faster than human organisms can react. I have another idea on how to handle it, though. Perhaps today we can discover a new material with which the panacea can be made. Come see me and we'll discuss this matter. Daniel Denkovsky. Sounds good to me. Whatever gets me out of this plague hell. Murky's in danger today. Is that good? And I'll chew through those meats. And that's my meal. 2 big fat slabs of flesh. Say, walk up into the dehydrated piss ocean. Back to a normally depressing, fieldscape. My favorite. Also, as per request by a commentator, I turned up the music a little. So, when I'm not talking, you can just, zone out to the ambient music. Weehoo. To be fair, I like to have the music, loud in this game, too. It's actually more so that the, title menu song doesn't drown me out entirely. Because that song is much louder than the rest of the game. And I'd rather not fight to be heard. The soundtrack's really nice for just completely clonking out listening to. Well, ma'am, please repair my clothes. Yeah, the stone yard's infected. Poor bachelor. Oh, right, I remember. This is the day that the fire starters come out. Valuable for their drops, but still scary. And I forgot about that the angels come out today, too. So this is all just stellar. At least they, too, will make it easier to collect infected organs. For better or for mostly worse. You know what? I only need their hearts and blood. Oh god, the rat. I want to check up on Ava. What's up?
My lacquer is cracking, see?
I'm waiting for someone. We need to talk privately. Fine, I'm leaving. Hey, bachelor.
The host walks among us.
Yesterday's experiment produced mixed results. It's helpful to me. We've managed to grab the bacteria by the tail, so the vaccine will become available to the general public soon. The usefulness of living blood for serum production is partial. Are there antibodies in it? There are. They are even quite efficient at exterminating the disease. The antibodies get annihilated in the process too. The disease reproduces rapidly, so they are not enough. The final result is rather disappointing. In order to overcome the sickness, cells need to either suppress the development of the disease or produce 1,000 times more antibodies. So what do? Let's try the proven method. We should introduce the disease to bulls and see what happens next. Been eyeing the animal kingdom for a while now. Epidemics have been connected to cattle since the dawn of time. The local cattle are so inaccessible, guarded so vigilantly that I'm not even sure where to begin. Bulls were the cause of this. It would have all started with the murrain. Are you sure there was none? I think we would have been able to tell. There would have been smoke and an unbearable stench filling the town. Well, perhaps they don't get sick at all. All the more reason to check them. Do try it. Make a blood extract and introduce it to a bull. We'll see how its blood reacts to this unexpected turn of events. Technically, we do have a bacteria sample now. Have you found a use for it yet? I have. Vaccine is ready, but I'm talking about your work. The plan is straightforward. I'm not so sure. Just let us repeat yesterday's test. Make an extract, infect a bull. Wait a bit, and get a blood sample. I think the result is going to be quite enlightening. I'll try and find a bull. Hopefully they haven't all been eaten by now. Bull's blood. The Bachelor was unable to recover the necessary antibodies from human blood. Panacea can't be made from this kind of material. Time to try the same with bulls. In truth, we should have started with them to begin with, though it is nearly impossible to find one these days. Most of the cows were slaughtered to prevent a famine. I wonder if even a single animal was left alive. And we don't have any map markers because we don't know where a bull is. That's, highly unfortunate. However, if I was to start with anybody, I'd probably go to see Busevlad, since he used to, he has some kind of hand, at least, in the, Termitary and Abattoir. So, while I'm doing my usual trash bin looting route, we will head down to the gut to see if he has anything to say about it. If not, we'll start out and talk to Anna Angel. Clearly she is talking about, Clara, the changeling. And, you know, wait for more guidance from a note or something. I'll take shells. I really don't need to get, more of these drugs since, we found out that we can create dead gruel so easily. Or such good gruel. Seems like, I have to toss any kind of extract and a infected heart. And I'm taking infected blood just in case there's a use for it. 37,000 for a face mask. It says it can't be re-sterilized, but I think that's just flavor text. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to pawn off my natural medicines to completely rely on step medicine. That might be a madman move, but I'm not smart. I'll keep the Novocaine, though. You know, I also don't need the revolver. The shotgun, I think, supports me a lot better. So, we look at our stats. Pretty good. If we put on this... Oh yeah, protection from infection is real nice. Fortunately, we're still infected, but it's not growing very fast. And once we do, we have a pretty reasonable dead gruel to down. 15% health is very tame for that much infection eradicated. Fortunately, I only start back at 1%. It's not a panacea, but anything's worth it. Just getting it from hurting me to stable is valuable. And the note. Clara's invitation. The time has come for us to look each other in the eye. Come to Grace's lodge. I'll be waiting for you there. Came to our attention that you intended to open up a bowl. Curious as to what's inside? Clara. Oh, fucking hell. We have to see Clara for the bowl. Wait. They were... What the fuck is happening over here? They were implying that Clara was at... Okay, yeah, this is a wild exchange over here. Which I will profit off of. Please don't hit me. Uh. Well, that was unreasonably and unfortunately profitable. Prices also seem really fucked up today, so I should consider selling and trading if I can. Man, the streets are real mugged up. Violence all around us. Man, there's a lot of death. Well, first off, this guy has to die. Okay, yeah, a body shot kills him instantly. Cool. I only have to hit muggers in the head. Brothers in arms. Look at him. Nice. Well, that's funny. These sick men actually give you healthy organs, despite the fact that the entire reason they're begging is because they and their family are sick. Well, I guess it can easily be explained that they're looking for money to support their families, and they aren't always sick, despite the fact that they look lethargic and like they're dying. God damn the bloodshed today. These dudes just shanked so many guards. There's even one in the grass here. Oh shit. Yeah, out. If you ever wanted to witness the degradation of society, well, here you fucking go. Nah. Let me check the clothes shop in case they have a better, hand protection thing. But a repellent cloak and a protective mask is really nice. So I'll just sell the other trash. Don't need crackers. Don't need these medicines. Looks good. So I'll check on Angel since we're going that way anyways. And then go see Clara. Because I suspect that we're about to see two Claras. Unless she's talking about somebody else and we're led on to believe it's Clara, but it's like... it would be funny to see Katerina Savrov just harassing her, but... I don't remember. Pretty good on coffee beans and prices are fucked up today, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Oh, that's good. With all the violence in the streets, more shotgun shells is becoming more and more valuable. The children ask for the same amounts. God damn it, it's Clara.
What?
I'm scared of you after all. What's this girl doing here? Shh. See how shabby she is? So it wasn't you who made her so anxious, was it? She deserves it, though. She deserves nothing but gloating. Why is that? It's because the girl must have given someone a hard time recently. She has a funny talent. She can look into people's souls and turn them inside out. Seems like someone did the same to her. Hey, could it be that there's two of them? And one of them has found the other? Maybe she just looked in the mirror. Into a mirror. No, of course she hasn't even come close to a mirror. Well, she'd have seen what she looks like and tidied herself up. Should I get her some mascara, maybe? She looks ugly as sin. Stop being so nasty. The whole town is after a witch once again. They're hunting the Shabnaka deer. Who is she? Not this wretched gal, that's for sure. You know what? I should get into the termitory and find the man-eater. What if she's hiding there? Pretty sure she is. The bachelor thinks so too. And so does Lara. Most importantly, so does the mistresses. There's plenty of time.
What is there to talk about now?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Woe is me. Ooh, woo. It is possible that even the deceitful creatures, the evil Darksiders, those who are always seeking to provide a disservice to a man, is it possible that even they have turned their backs on me? What are you talking about? I've had a disagreement with the Rat Prophet, so he's hiding from me now, telling me nothing. I need to hear a few words from him about me. Now that I'm persecuted and hated, I need it more than ever. What is my fortune? What is to become of me? Why have I come to this world? You said yourself that he was a liar. Why do you need him? Oh, I need someone. Anyone. Oh, Burak, I have helped you, haven't I? Made another step towards making your panacea. Could you help me out too? Do me a favor in return? No, you haven't helped me. In fact, I was on my way to meet you about that at... Okay, maybe there is fucking two of you. What do you want? Let's outsmart him. Go see him as though on your own. He won't say no to you. Pretend to hate me and ask me about my fortune. What happens to me tomorrow? Most importantly, who am I? Why have I come to this world? Got that? Will you help me? I don't even know where to find him. He lives under the theater, or even inside it. Burak, Haruspex, sir, please, please be kind, please get to him. If only you knew how I suffer. I'm lonely and in pain. Okay, I'll ask him. Clara says there's an entrance near the theater leading to an underground place. Oh, some rat prophet. Somehow I feel this is going to be a trap. Alright, and let's see if there's a or the Clara at Grace's. Alright, the crude sprawl is all screwed up. And the works is burnt out. Oh, time to brave the plague. I'm not a part of this until I am. Go check out that clothing store again. I know I'm good on infection, but with our extra money, I want to check if some better clothing will be available once the prices drop. Just wanted the face mask for today since the plague's getting out of hand. Yes. Repellent ankle boots are out. That's useful. Yeah, sell those. And let's keep going. Since I have so many organs, I should also try talking to Var. I don't know if, by not killing her girl, he'll still be selling, or if he vanishes because this playthrough is slightly rushed, and, he may not actually respond to that. I'm just saying that as, like, a, possibility. I actually generally don't know if it's coded to do that or not. Generally, on my original playthrough, I just forgot about Var, because I got so many bandages from the drunks. I didn't need to waste, organs with him. There's still a rat in a trash can. Nice. Before we head to Grace's, though, I want to drop off a bunch of organs.